warm welcome to the CTX Science Cast. My name is Anderson, and I have Emma and Andy here with me as always. And I have also Jay Houston, who is our special guest for this podcast. How are you guys doing this afternoon? It's afternoon right now.
About I'm great.
1:49.
Woo! And if you're not watching this in the afternoon, quick pause. Watch it in the afternoon so that you understand the state of mind that we're in.
No, just watch it now. We need as many views as we can.
Please. If you're here, don't leave.
All right. So Jay is also the astronomer for the Mayborn Science Theater. Last month we had Warren. We had a lot of fun with him, and we got a lot of questions answered, and it was great to have him.
It was.
Thanking him
there.
again. Yeah, I was there too. And just like to thank him again for being with us. Let's go ahead and start our podcast with the usual, the questions, the challenging questions. So anybody volunteered to be started?
I'll go first.
Okay. All right.
Because it's a nice and easy one.
You know why he's going first? Because he's going to be in England pretty soon. So he can't wait to be there.
Yes. Okay,
all right,
so
let's see what you got.
This is an easy question. All right, so everyone knows the Galilean moons, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Two-parter. What planet do they orbit? And then also, why are they called the Galilean moons?
That's easy. I'll let Emma answer that
one. Come on,
oh, why? Because it's easy, so I get to answer it? I don't think so. I'm going to throw you guys a bone over here. Make you look like the best scientists, because I'm the best scientist, so I obviously know this answer.
So, okay.
So I throw it to you.
Okay, it's Jupiter, right?
Yes.
And
I knew that.
Who's going to take the next one? Jay?
I'll take that, okay. Well, when Galileo made his first discoveries, they involved Jupiter and the moons around Jupiter. Basically, the four brightest ones that if you even look through binoculars or a telescope, you can see they change position daily. And Galileo figured out that, well, they're not going around the sun or the earth, they're going around that other thing up there. And that challenged all the current beliefs.
Was that the scientific term, that other thing over there?
That other thing up there, yeah. I don't know that they had officially named it by that point, and yes, it was Jupiter. But
he went to the Pope and he's like, I have a great discovery. It's that thing over there. And the Pope's like, oh, I didn't see that.
Well, when you explain things to the public back at that time, yeah, you probably said that thing, because if you said Jupiter, it was like, what?
So it's like America today.
We don't want to get there.
I guess from a British perspective, you could look at it that way.
Okay, all right.
Are we letting you come back?
Hope not. All right. So who wants to be next?
Just go down the line. Okay.
Okay.
My question's also kind of easy because almost every planetary body and moon in our sky is named after either a Roman or a Greek deity, all except for the moons of one planet, which are named after literary characters from two authors. What planet is that, and what authors are those?
The author, I don't think I can get it. But
I thought you said this was easy.
Yeah.
It is, because it's the most prolific author in the English language. You studied him in school. The other one is not so prolific, but you probably studied him.
Is it... it's not Saturn, is it?
It's not Saturn.
Is it Pluto?
It's not Pluto.
Go through all the planets.
You got it,
Just name them in order.
You got it bracketed now.
We know it can't be Mercury, because Mercury doesn't have any moons.
Yeah.
And it's not Earth, because
and
I
it's not
did say
Venus.
moons plural.
Okay. Is it... Because Mars has Phobos and Deimos, but it's not...
Which ones have we said yet?
We've already said Saturn.
Okay, so Uranus.
Yes, it's Uranus.
Okay. Wow. Good
And
job.
is one of the authors Shakespeare?
One of the authors is
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
I knew it was Shakespeare.
The great majority of Uranus's moons are named after Shakespearean characters, Cassandra, Ophelia, and then I think 2 or 3 of the moons are named after characters from an Alexander Pope poem, which you may have read in school, called The Rape of the Lock.
Okay. All right. My question is...
Do you know the name of
one.
the book that was originally written with the names?
The names...
Throw that in as a bonus question.
I'm just going to go with no.
The names of the moons?
Yes.
No.
It was called Uranometria.
Wow.
Cool.
Nice.
Because
See, we learned something
Uranus.
today.
Basically, yes, it's basically Uranus and environs is what that would mean.
Nice. My turn. I'll ask
So
you guys
remember
a question.
that. It's Uranus, not Uranus, please. Another public service announcement.
My question is very simple. Jay is probably going to get this one easily, but assuming that at sunrise, the sun is rising at the constellation Gemini. At sunset, what constellation will the sun be rising on?
Gemini?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I knew that.
Right.
I wasn't guessing.
Why is that?
Because the path of the sun through the zodiac constellations, it
The
doesn't change daily.
ecliptic.
It moves about 1 degree a day.
Yeah, 1
Remember,
degree a
in
day.
a year, 365 days, we go 360 degrees. The sun moves relative to the background stars just under a degree a day.
And what they're describing is the ecliptic, which is that imaginary line around the Earth where the sun moves because the sun and the Earth are technically orbiting each other,
Yes.
kind of. And all of the astrological signs, Gemini and Leo and all of that happen to fall on that ecliptic.
Yes.
That's the rule. To be part of the zodiac, the sun has to move through you.
Yeah.
All right, now a true challenging question, Jay.
Okay.
Your question.
What are we celebrating 100-year anniversary, scientifically wise, this month?
I know this one, but
He asked the
Because
question.
he
I'll
looked it up
abstain.
on his phone.
I did not.
He asked the
I was
question
there.
before the
And
podcast, which is
it
a first
affects
time.
science,
We still don't
not
know.
mathematics so much, but astronomy, physics, anything
I'll
entirely.
abstain.
100 years.
Yep.
1915.
He had crazy hair.
Yeah.
I
He
know.
went like this.
I know about that time.
He married his cousin.
We're making breakthroughs in astronomy, but it relates to physics as well.
Yep.
Um,
It took a couple of years to scientifically validate it, but the paper was published on the 2nd of December, 1915.
Ooh, we can do this like password. I bet I can get Anderson to guess it. Okay. It's the most famous physics equation that you can think of off the
E
top of
equals
your
MC squared.
Nope.
No, but
No.
that guy.
Oh, Einstein.
Yep.
Okay.
And his theory of relativity.
Oh, okay.
Which
Wow.
pretty much, you're going
Nice.
to talk about dark matter here in a few minutes. But before that, we pretty much saw the universe the way Sir Isaac Newton saw it. Sir Isaac Newton imagined that gravity was kind of like magnetism. Anything that had mass was attracted to other things that had mass. Well, that's not the way Einstein saw it. Einstein saw it that everything relates to everything, pretty much a unified theory. You can't separate something out. Space, time, location, speed, temperature, they all affect each other.
It's
And
all relative.
It's all relative, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And before that, we believe we saw things moving mechanically the way that Sir Isaac Newton did, because gravity was like a force unto itself. Well, I remember 3 words from a college professor that said, when you think of relativity, gravity is geometry.
Mm.
It's not a force, it's where you are.
So really what we're celebrating is a revolution in astronomical
Yeah.
thinking and physics itself.
Well, Sir Isaac Newton didn't have the scientific challenges that general relativity has. Believe me, a lot of scientists, a lot of experiments have tried to chip away at general relativity, and in 100 years, we haven't been able to.
Wow.
Einstein!
Sometimes I think about how Galileo and Newton, all these guys made so many discoveries, so many contributions to science with no technology, no computers, and nowadays we have all this stuff, and we're not actually,
We're finding
we're finding
discovering
more stuff.
a
Yes,
lot of
we're
cool
finding
things.
stuff, but nothing like there's a
just like
breakthrough like these guys.
possibly dark matter on Earth.
Ooh, what a segue.
Let's talk about that. So, who came up with that subject again?
Emma Marlowe did.
All right. Okay. So you get to talk about it, lady.
Well, basically, recently, scientists have been talking about evidence of dark matter near Earth in very thin strands kind of radiating outwards from Earth, so they're calling them hairy dark matter.
Wow.
What is dark matter?
Andy, I think you did some research on that. Why don't you
Oh, did I?
enlighten us?
It is,
Oh, look, here's Andy's research.
it is basically parts of space that light does not reflect or light does nothing to it. And there's no proof of it actually existing.
But
But
now, I know a black hole doesn't have light. Is it dark matter?
no.
No, but dark matter is actually the vast majority of the universe is made of dark matter.
Yeah.
That's the theory right
That's the theory.
Yeah, that's
right
Since
now,
we need
yes.
light to see, we can't prove it's
Well,
there.
it's more than that. You and I and the table and the room are made of material we call baryonic. That's a big word. Don't worry about remembering it. But it's the material and matter that we can sense and detect. We can perform tests with it. Okay? And Einstein even recognized it 100 years ago because he included a little mathematical fudge factor called the cosmological constant.
Yeah.
He realized that even all of his equations weren't exactly correct in answering everything, and they didn't completely substitute for gravity, so he had to include this mathematical fudge factor, which still to today, dark matter and dark energy, doesn't sound too intelligent in its description, does it?
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of information about it.
It sounds spooky.
Well, the way it is right now, only about 20% of the universe can we see, taste, touch, and feel.
But that's because there are things that humans can't process, or we're theorizing.
We don't even know if that matter will be able to interact. It may be contained in a adjacent dimension that's right here, but we can't see it or interact with
Yeah.
it.
And
We don't know.
dark matter is one of the reasons why we can't see the center of our galaxy from a planet, because the center of the galaxy, like in the sky, it would be between the constellations of Scorpius and Sagittarius. And that area in the sky has a lot of stars, which is an indication that it's the center of the galaxy, because the center of the galaxy has so many stars. But we can't actually see the center of the galaxy as we imagine it to be, because we still don't know how our own galaxy looks like. We have no pictures of it. Everything we know is of pictures we've taken from other galaxies around us. Right, Jay?
Yep, it's really hard to take a wide-angle picture of the universe.
It'd be like
you have to
try
take
to
a whole
take
bunch
a
of pictures
picture,
and try to stitch them together.
or if you want to
somehow.
take a picture of our galaxy, it's like trying to take a picture of the Earth while you're standing on it.
Well, it's like the party is
Like a
really, really
selfie.
big, and
It's like
you
a
can't
selfie.
back up far enough.
It's like a selfie.
You
We
can't
need-
get all your friends in the selfie.
we would need a huge selfie stick, like light years
Mr.
long.
Honey
A
Boo
light
Boo.
year or two long, you know?
Something like that, right? Yeah, but that's a very interesting
Okay,
topic.
scientists, the millions of light years long selfie stick, please. Thank you.
Cool. There is a very interesting astronomical event coming up in December 13th and 14th, the Gemini showers, right?
Mhm.
Who did the research on that? Okay, so there you get to talk about it again.
I forgot the name of the asteroid, but there's an asteroid passing close to Earth, and of course, in its trail are a bunch of meteorites. So there's going to be, they're meteors now, and then if they fall to Earth, they become meteorites. Is that right?
Yep.
Or did I flip it? Okay, good. There's a bunch of meteors, and so when the asteroid passes close to Earth's atmosphere, the Earth's going to pull some of those meteors, and the meteors are going to fall down to Earth and burn up in the atmosphere, causing a meteor shower. And the best nights to see this Geminid meteor shower, we call it Geminid because they're going to look like they're originating from two of the stars in the Gemini constellation, which is really prevalent right now.
Castor and Pollux.
Castor and Pollux, that's right. And the best nights to see them are the evening of the 13th and the 14th, and it's really great because there's no moon on those evenings, so the biggest light polluter isn't going to be there. So all you need to do is go out and try to get away from the city a little bit, and you'll be able to see, they said probably a few meteors a minute, which is
Wow.
like a
Around
big
what
time.
time?
The peak
This-
is going to be 2 a.m.
No, you don't
9
have
and
to stay
midnight.
up late
No?
for the
Yeah, it's
Geminids. The
9 and
Geminids
midnight.
rise
Or something.
early, and not the problem, but the Geminids is spread over a large area on the ecliptic, and I believe the asteroid's name is Pallas.
That
There
sounds
you go.
right.
And it's like a truck going down a dirt road. It's all that dusty tail behind it. We're going to pass through it, but it's really big, and they try to measure it with radar to limited success, but they're predicting the peak will fall at about noon on the 14th. So that splits it pretty much right down the middle, and that's why you say the 13th and the 14th. But the position of it, we call it the Geminid meteor shower because it seems to come from the constellation Gemini. That rises actually 6 something. It's well up by 8 o'clock. And this is one that you don't have to stay up till midnight.
Which is nice.
The radiant point is actually up high in the sky early. But the further you get away from city lights, the better.
And you don't have to be looking straight at Gemini to find the
No.
meteor. This is going to be a widespread thing, so you can be looking away from Gemini and still see some. It's just that that's what's going to look like where they're all coming from.
Meteor showers require time and effort. If you go out of your house and you crane your neck for 5 minutes, you might see one. You really have to be patient, not just with the Geminids, but any of them. My advice is to have a chase lounge or a recliner and kind of orient it
Or a
towards the
fainting
dark
couch.
spot. Yes. Because if you just go outside for 5 minutes, you probably won't see anything. You'll go back into the TV and, oh, I didn't see anything.
Go watch
Even if-
YouTube clips of meteor showers.
Even
Or
if you
comparing to
see
the-
100 an hour, that can still equate out to several minutes of nothing, because many times they do come in clusters. And you have to dedicate some time to it. If you're not willing to go out and lay down and watch the sky for 10, 20, 30 minutes, limited success.
And don't act like, oh, it's too cold if you are anywhere near us, because it's Texas,
Yeah.
and honestly, it's
Yeah.
only like
It's
40.
like 65 out there right now.
Yeah.
In the winter, which is pretty amazing, right?
It's
We're
horrible.
lucky.
That's what it is.
It's not raining, yes.
Go off to cold, rainy Ireland, and you'll be happy.
So make sure
Plan on it.
you go take a look at the meteor shower in December 13th and 14th
Well,
between.
there's one other thing I want to mention that
Yes, sir.
hasn't gotten a lot of coverage, and this is a limited time offer. There is a comet visible in the pre-dawn sky.
3 small payments of $9.99. This comment's all yours.
Send the checks to Fred Chavez. It's Comet Catalina. I forget the numerical designation, but it's like magnitude 5 right now. I've seen it, but you have to get up hour and a half, 2 hours before dawn. A lot of people don't like to do that. Interesting thing about this one, the Earth and Mars have changed the trajectory of this comet a little bit, and when it leaves the solar system this time, it ain't coming back. So if you don't see it in the next month and a half,
Bye-bye.
yep. If you Google Comet Catalina, there are a host of sky charts out there to see it. My skies are not perfect where I live, and we've been able to see it a couple of times.
Nice.
There's also some great apps for finding dark skies near you
Yep.
that use, algorithms based on what big cities are near you, and will show you a good place to get to for some dark skies if you find that in your neighborhood there's too much light pollution.
What is the name of one of these apps?
Dark skies.
Oh, that's easy.
Nice.
Nice. So let's change the subject a little bit. Next month, we're going to have here at Central Texas College a robotics competition, right?
That we are.
Yep.
We have that every year here, and we get high school kids that come from all over the place, and they build a robot, and they go compete, and the robots have to do a whole bunch of things.
Hold up.
Yes.
So you're saying there's going to be an event at CTC where robots compete?
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
I know. We've been working on it for a few years now, and we've been getting a lot of support and a lot of teams to join. Last Saturday we had a scrimmage.
Yeah,
How did that go, Andy?
It went pretty good. We had 14 teams show up.
Nice.
Yeah, and some of the teams you could see they were struggling because there's this ramp that their wheels just weren't catching, but looked like they were going to make changes to get it done. And January 9th, that's the actual competition.
Yeah, and it's an event open to the public, so it's
So you want to
free.
come watch robots compete?
Yes.
Which sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I've had the opportunity to help some of the kids, programming the robots or building robots or adding parts to them or taking parts because it was too heavy. And it's nice. It's a thing that I really like to do every year here. And you two can come and watch and have fun. It's going to be free. So
We'll be there.
when is it again? I forgot the date.
January 9th.
January 9th. It's going to be a Saturday.
Yep.
Right?
The actual event is Saturday.
Morning and afternoon. So if
Hopefully
you
less of an afternoon, mainly morning.
Well, for the
Yes.
last couple of years, it's gone well into the evening.
yeah. So here
Get there early while the robots are still in prime shape.
yes. So in our YouTube channel you can find some highlights from previous years if you're interested and make sure if you're not doing anything, please come watch. It's free. All right? Who's going to be here for that?
I am.
We're all going to be there, right? Volunteers. Yeah. So, Andy, what do we have going on here at the Mayborn Science Theater the month of December?
We have some wonderful shows going on. We have our regular Friday and Saturday night shows at 7, 8, and 9 on Friday and Saturday. And then Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, we have our world-famous Saturday story time.
Yay.
And this month, they are reading
The Night Before Christmas.
The Night Before Christmas and watching the great show, Let It Snow, afterwards. And then they get to make a Christmas ornament with Charlotte's.
Nice.
Very nice.
She's lovely.
I know, right?
And then we have shows every hour on the hour up until 4. Then, as I said, we pick up at 7, 8, and 9. And we are closed after the weeks for Christmas and New Year's. But we do have matinees on Tuesday and Wednesday at 1:30 and 2:30 on both weeks.
Well, let's not forget Warren's Star Talk on the 19th
Yes, Warren's
of
Star
December.
Talk, when the 19th.
Because
Yeah.
normally it's on the last weekend, but the last weekend is a holiday. So this
Might be
month it's on the
busy then.
19th.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, we can't look up in the sky too much that late in the year because we might see Santa.
Really? Okay.
Maybe the reason I haven't seen Santa is because he's made of dark matter.
This is true. You
Made
didn't
up
hear
dark
that
matter.
theory?
Dark matter Santa?
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. So, well, I hope you guys
I
have.
just don't know what to say to that.
I don't know either. This was
It's
not.
a good closing.
This was
though.
not in the script. So just to let you guys know,
Hashtag Dark Matter Santa Truth 2015.
that's way too long. Anyway, this podcast will close the 2015 series of podcasts. This is only our 4th podcast, and it's been a lot of fun. We're gonna keep doing this, and I hope you guys have a nice Christmas and New Year's
You
with
too,
your
Anderson.
family. I know Andy's gonna have an awesome time because he's gonna be going to England, right?
Yep.
Good.
I'm going to
So-
South Padre because I want to have a
You're
warm
going to-
Christmas.
Oh Lord, you're going to the right place.
You know spring break's a few months away.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry to break your heart.
You doing anything, Jay, or you just staying with the family?
Bringing
Locally?
my parents up. We're staying up around here. We were out of town for Thanksgiving, so we're staying for Christmas.
All
In
right.
fact, earlier this morning, I put lights up around the house.
Cool. Hopefully we've done that as well.
And happy Festivus to everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy Festivus.
So we at the Mayborn Science Theater wish you a Merry
Happy
Christmas
Festivus.
and Happy New Year's.
And happy Festivus.
And we'll be back next year with more CTX Science Casts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.